Hey guys, it's Bethany Drew here in Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm here, sorry a few minutes late. We are here in the crazy days of all the boys are home with me in our just crazy time of shutdown, and so I'm doing cleaning, homeschool mom, and trying to get into my stamp room when I can, but it doesn't happen very often with all the boys home with me, so which is pretty typical. I usually stamp when I get all the kids to bed. So, hey Teresa. So we're going to talk, I'm going to do some drawings today because I had a few people who did order using that last hostess code. And remember I had even if you ordered and you're long distance, anyone who ordered got thrown into a drawing to win my grand prize, which is a Stampin' Up! Bag and the, let me show you while I'm talking about it. Hey Colt, are you close?
Yeah.
I told one of my sons to be close by, so he's going to help me pick the grand prize winner of this Stampin' Up! Bag and this breathtaking bouquet. It's a beautiful background stamp set, plus the whole package of foil paper, designer paper, a whole package. Yay! So that was anybody who ordered this just before yesterday. I finally closed it out. And if you ordered a celebration order, then your name got thrown into it. So I'm going to turn it around real quick to my son. Hello. Can you pick up the bowl, Colt? Mix up those names in there and draw one out of the basket and then give me a name. Can you read it? They can't always read my handwriting. Oh, Mindy Norman. Okay, Mindy Norman. So she wins my grand prize. Mindy, I'll have to let her know. I think she's vacationing with her hubby. Okay, now I'm throwing her back in there because another fun thing is my 50-50 board. Hey, bring that up, please. Hold that. I'm gonna add all the rest of these names in here. Make sure we don't want any names falling out. Everyone who has ordered $50 at any time since October, I have put your name in there for each time that you ordered $50. And my board is now filled out, which is exciting because I'm going to pull two winners now. So these are two winners that will get to pick $25 worth of product from me for free, just because you're awesome and I love you. I wish I could do it for everyone, but all right, so pull out one person, and I won't let this person be the same because people are in here multiple times. Susan Watson. All right, that's my friend Deb's sister. And pick one more.
Karen.
And Karen Gerke. All right. Those two people will get to pick $25 worth of product from me. Thank you for ordering. Thanks, Colt, you say. Have a nice day. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Like I said, I wish I could treat more people to free gifts, but that's why I like throwing people into drawings and stuff every once in a while, because I want to at least give to somebody. So exciting. So Mindy Norman is my grand prize winner of my $45 worth of the bag and the stamp set and the foil paper. And then Susan Watson and Karen Gerke are my two winners for the $25 of product for free from me. So awesome. All right, so you don't want to look at my face anymore, I don't think. So say hi if you've come on while I was doing my drawings, and I would love to see who's here. Let me turn it around again. And we're going to look at, hi Penny, happy Wednesday. Yes, it's kind of a dreary, rainy day, but how perfect is it that we got our March paper pumpkin. So this is the first thing I'm going to show you because our March paper pumpkin was really fun. I had a few people who did subscribe, and a few people who were maybe gonna skip this month but then decided not to because we got a free stamp set in this paper pumpkin, which is so fun. And I'm going to show you some cards I made with it. So that was an extra thing, just saying, hey, you got free sets. Now, these are the cute cards that you could make with our paper pumpkin kit. And they are so cute. I love the boots. And that's why I say it's kind of fitting. And it came with some little teardrop accents, some glue dots, card bases. Comes with a sheet of pieces that you just pop out, which are nice little banners. It's where I love that it comes with everything you need. And it's got these cute designer envelopes, some with the little pink stripes, some with some yellow stripes, some with some green stripes. So aren't those cute? I love the designer envelopes that come with the paper pumpkin. Here's some more die cut pieces. And I think there's even more than we actually need for our cards, which is kind of cool. So there's a little row of boots. These cute colorful boots. Oh my goodness, these are really cute pieces. So die cut pieces. So I'm going to show you how easy these were to put together. Oh, and it came with a sheet of dimensionals. Here's one that I put together, and it goes together really fast. Oh, and it comes with a little, it also came with a little stream of this green, I want to say, what color is that? It's either Old Olive or Pear Pizzazz, but so it comes already with like this pre-printed card front, and then you just pop these pieces on the front. I hadn't decided when I want to put on this one. I was going to use the circular one here. So I kind of mixed it up and did something different than the instructions showed. And this is what I love about Paper Pumpkin, is you can follow it exactly the way the instructions tell you, because I'll show you between these two. It's for this one, it had the boots with the flowers in it, and this one it had the boots and a rabbit next to it. I don't know, I just didn't really feel like I wanted the rabbit there. And I kind of mixed up these two. But I'll show you, these are what the card bases start with just one person with the boots, and then you pop on the rest of the boots on top of there. And then this is another card base. And then one similar to it, but it has a little grass and it's got more of a cloudy background, which is really fun. Now let me show you some extra little goodies, because so here's the stamp set. Trying to get as little shine. It comes with some clouds, some little speckles, some lines that you could put on to make it look like the street. Let love grow, a few sayings. You are capable of doing amazing things. Wishing you brighter days ahead. And no matter the weather, we're in this together. Some hearts. So this is the original stamp set in there. And then it gives you this whole other set. So we got a free stamp set with it. So it comes with a little bunny, flowers that you can color over the flowers here, a little front door step, some really cute like designer boots, which is fun, and some grass. And I'll show you how to use those. Here's a really simple card I made with the boots and the grass in there, and just cut out the Let Love Grow and put it over the boots. Aren't those so cute? I mean, what a cute note card. And that's just all, no extra layers. I just added the Let Love Grow on top of that. In here is another, almost one layer. I did cut out the flowers. I colored with my blends, just a few colors in there. And I hadn't decided what I want to put on there yet. But I love the little doorstep and the little basket of flowers. So cute. Could just be a little note to say hello, or thinking of you. So I love this little extra stamp set too. It's so much fun. So how cool that they gave us an extra bonus gift. So these cards are super easy to put together. I'll show you on this card. I did, if you can see the little sparkle on there a few times, I did put like 4 different of the little tear raindrop. They just stick right on there. And you get a whole sheet of those in the paper pumpkin. I know, Chris, aren't these so cute? They went together really fast. And if I hadn't had all my kids home with me, I'd probably done more. But I did get to at least put one of each design together. At least close to it. I did a little bit differently. I liked the way that they had tied it around these boots, so I actually tied the ribbon around this boot. So, man, my battery's already saying it's dying. I think it's time for me to get a new phone. Okay, so with that new stamp set, I'll show you how to step it up a little bit. If you are a more avid crafter and you get this new stamp set, I'm going to show you using pieces, using a few more layers. So we've got Purple Posy cardstock, and I'm going to tape down this pretty paper from the Well Dressed. Thanks, Penny. I should probably move all my cards here. My husband always makes fun of me. He's like, I made you this huge 6-foot table, and I've got a little 1-foot space, maybe not even 1-foot space that I create for myself to craft in. But those of you other crafters know what I mean, right? You know how it goes. We start spreading out all our stuff, and then our space to create gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so I am going to move my paper pumpkin stuff. And I'm going to stamp. Now, isn't this beautiful? I showed you guys last week the Ornate Garden Suite, and that's going to come out. That's going to be available for customers to order come April. And it's such a gorgeous suite. I love the little frames that it can cut out. It's truly amazing. Quick plug for the Ornate Garden Suite. If you didn't watch me last week, it really is gorgeous. The border dies are amazing. The big flower is so pretty. All the little pieces that you can cut out are just so cool. The flowery embossing folder is awesome. This card was very much inspired by one of our artisans, Tammy Wilson. I loved the layering that she did of all the different colors and the pieces. The designer paper has foil on it. It really is an amazing suite, and you can use it for all different occasions, and you can pair it with any stamp sets that you have, really. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this card stepped up a little bit. So again, this is the super simple version. I'm going to use the same colors then, and I used my Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape, and I found, I don't think it really matters either way, but I found with the boots, I prefer stamping the design first, because then you can kind of see where the little space of kind of the tags on the boot are. Okay, so I'm just tapping it so I've got all the color on there. I'm going to put it far enough down because I want to stamp the little green grass on the top of the boots. So making sure I've pressed down. And that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Then I'm going to do the outline of the boots in just my Memento pad in black. And this is where, when I just am stamping by myself, it's a little easier than when I'm trying to do it right over the camera. So it's even a little trickier when I'm showing you. So, oh my goodness, look at that. That's why it's wonderful that you have two sides of paper. Because no one will ever know. So we get to do that again when you drop your stuff. That's kind of how life is going right now, people. I feel like I'm dropping all my balls. all the balls were flying in the air, and now they're flying all over the place. And I'm not catching them. Yeah, oh no, Chris. Thank you for your sympathy. You guys have all been there, right? Drop something and you're like, no. And oftentimes I say, ooh, there's a way to fix that, but that was not a fixable mistake on that side anyhow. So we'll try that again without, now I'm in trouble if I drop it, without dropping it on my paper. Huh. Okay, so now that I have stamped the design first, that little space, I can see where those tags go. And I'm going to line it up so I can see those tags. Hopefully I did it. Okay, that was pretty close. Oh, guys, I tell you. And if you get it just a tiny bit off and you're like, oh, something that is a fun little, I could make this sparkle and kind of bleed the color a little bit. And I'm going to make my boots sparkle. That kind of makes those, the flowers, instead of white, they're a little bit lighter purple. But it also is kind of filling in that space because I was a tiny bit off with the boot design. So now that I've filled it in a little bit, it doesn't look quite as obvious of and off. Right? Oh man, I'm getting all kinds of opportunities to show you what to do when you don't get it exactly right. Because it does happen, people. All right, now I can add, and I am telling you, it is a little bit harder to line it up when I'm looking at kind of over the camera. So it's a little easier when I'm just stamping, just me, but that's fine. Now I'm going to line my grass up right over the boots. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. I love these little boots. Okay, and now I can just add this little frame over the designer paper, and it's already kind of got the purples in there. So pretty. And there's my, if you missed it, I dropped the outline stamp on my frame. Oh well, that happens. Such is life. I hope that you guys, what are you guys doing while you're shut down? Are you getting your stuff out? Are you stamping? Do some of you have paper pumpkin? Were you getting those out? Let me know. What kind of creative fun things are you doing? Right now, it was finished school time. I have kind of a set schedule for my boys. But both Gabe wakes up early and he already has some of his Friday work done. He's amazing. Colt had just said he finished his schoolwork. So then I give them just kind of free time. And then there's a time of chore time where they can do lots of different things for me to earn screen time. So soon they will get their earned screen time. So it's actually been kind of helpful too. They've been dusting, they've been vacuuming, they've been helping unload the dishwasher. So my boys have been very helpful. And we're going to get through this time. We will. So I hope everybody feels positive and hopeful. If we stay in and try to be happy with the people we love, I just keep praying that our nation will get through this, hopefully quickly, right? We all want to go back to normal. I pray for all the small businesses. You know, if you can order in or order out, I guess, food, to still support people who have had to close their, like, in restaurant dining and all that stuff. We can still support people that way too. So, now if I wanted to, I could add a similar, you know, little note over the boots, which maybe I will. Why not? And I'm hoping that I don't lose you, because it says my battery is dying already, which kind of scares me a little bit. But I think I'm going to put, I believe in you. You know, it's good to send that to a friend every once in a while, or a kid, or a grandchild. Tell them that you believe in them. One of my distractions today was I've been dealing with some stuff with my high school child and school stuff, and I tell you, being a parent is not for the faint of heart. You know, you lose sleep and you love your kids, and isn't that border die so? It is so pretty, Chris. Yes. I need to not be thinking about all that stuff right now anyhow. Drama. All right, I'm going to use the purple again, the dark purple on the purple posy, and just use that I believe in you. And I'm going to make it, you know, I probably have a little, what do I say, a little stitched rectangle that would fit around there too. But to save time and just to show you, you don't necessarily need the big shot, even though it's an awesome thing. I'm just going to cut a rectangle, eyeball that around what I've stamped. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. There we go. Why don't I use a punch? If I can find it. Ugh. Right there. And right there. Make it look like a little tab there. And then get a couple mini dimensionals. Don't you guys love the mini dimensionals? I love it. I don't have to cut my big dimensionals anymore. Just get the mini ones out. I just ordered a couple more packages of dimensionals on both sides. Mini and the regular. I believe in you. And to add a little more sparkle even than that, if you rub over with an aqua painter, or I'm using my glitter brush again, you see how that kind of bleeds the color and it highlights it a little bit more even. Hey Leah. Hopefully you're finding some ways to craft with all your children too. My boys don't last long, but I do still have them make cards every once in a while. So there, you like the easy version, really simplified to if you have a big shot and can cut more things out. Again, these ornate garden dies will be coming out in April. They will then come out in June with the new catalog, but they're letting you, even as customers, get a sneak peek and pre-order something coming in the new catalog. And these dies are gorgeous. They really are. You can use them with everything. So, isn't that cute? That's one of the little stamps from the free stamp set that we got in the Paper Pumpkin. I love our Paper Pumpkin. They're getting so much better. And again, if you missed it, we got, I think it was a set of 12 cards. So for each of these 3 designs. These were the designs for our Paper Pumpkin cards. Aren't they so cute? I know, it feels a little weird to be shut in, Chris, and yeah, at a mandate to keep things at groups of under 10, Chris, you can't see any of your family, can you? They're too big. Okay, so that was the Paper Pumpkin. Awesome. And now I want to show you real quick, because I know some of you moms are still busy trying to manage like I am, schools and stuff, school work. Although thankfully both of my elementary boys are done, and I think my high schooler even got done with his stuff. So this is the Mountain Air bundle. And here's a few examples that they show, some pretty examples. Using different colors. So pretty. I love the landscape. that you can make with these. I really wanted to make some more examples, but again, I just haven't had much time with the craziness. Here's the dies that cut out the mountains, cut out that little tree edge, and some extra trees they cut out, and even some clouds. And the fun of these too is these are reversible stamps. So this stamp, this mountain stamp, you could stamp the mountains with the distinct mountain picture, or you can clean it afterwards, just reverse it, and then you get that blank mountainscape look, which is kind of cool when you want to make a little background. So if you like the stamp set and the dies that go together, always make sure to look for the bundle prices because it gives you 10% off. So the Mountain Air bundle set is $153,820 for $50.25. So right now, this bundle, just getting this bundle could earn you your final celebration free thing. It is still celebration, guys, and even though I closed out my hostess code, you can still order till March 31st, and be looking for stuff because March 24th, which is coming around the corner, so the very last week of celebration, they're going to open it up for you to earn some of a few select excuse me, a few select annual catalog items, and I don't even know it yet, but be looking for that. I'll try to probably just put that in my page. So there's some cute examples right in the catalog with that, but I wanted to show you a few. And if I have time, I'm going to show you some more Brusho Crystal fun. So here's a fun one with mint, the mint macaron color. Here I used crumb cake and mint macaron. That's the only two colors I used. So it's fun. You don't have to use a ton of different colors. And the happy birthdays from that happy birthday to you celebration set. And these two mountains, I used the background, so I used the reverse to just kind of do the plain, and then I turned it around and stamped the crumb cake mountains in the detail. Then I stamped it on a piece of white paper and cut that out with my dies. And then this one I stamped on, a longer piece of mint macaroon. Isn't that pretty? And then I put some of that braided twine that's in the Tropical Oasis. I love that these mountains could be, boy or girl. It could be masculine, but I love mountains, so it doesn't really matter what color they're in. But here's a pretty Thinking of You card. We actually made this at my Aunt Kathy's at our downline meeting. So here's all blues, which is pretty. If you have an embossing folder with your Big Shot, just adding a little bit of texture makes still a simple card. I didn't make the card. I was really hoping to do this, but this is on our thick watercolor paper, which is awesome. And what I did was I spritzed the paper a little bit, and then I also sprayed right after I inked up my mountains. I actually sprayed a little bit of water right on the mountains, and then I pressed it down, and it kind of blurs, but it gives you that blurry watercolored look, which is kind of pretty. And then I did the same thing with the trees, but I stamped it in the blueberry bushel. So I love that you can work with different colors. Here I was going to show you to feminine it up, again using some of the gorgeous borders in the Ornate Garden Suite, because again I wanted to show you you can use these ornate borders and everything with any stamp set, really. So we'll do just a simple and keep it black and white, or black and gray. Excuse the bump there. And I think I'll do the mountains in black. Let's see where I want it. Mountains in the black. And then we'll do this row of trees in gray. And the row of trees will go across the whole width of a card, which is nice. I do like like that. So I'm going to stamp that in gray right over the mountains. And I think to add just one little pop of color, I might actually add the trees off to the side. What, honey? You want to dust in the basement? See what I see, my boys. Clean it up. Yes, you can dust in the basement.
Okay. I'm not going to dust the whole thing.
Okay.
Not on the toy shelves because Gabe's cleaning it up. So.
Gabe's cleaning the basement?
I'm just going to do the bar and...
Okay, I'll check afterwards, honey, okay?
The bar and the little shelves.
Okay, I'll look later. Do what you can. Don't you love that? My boys are asking to dust. I hate dusting. But they will do it for screen time. My boys will do pretty much anything for screen time. Oh, it's by the garbage.
Okay.
Isn't that pretty with the little pop of green? And then I could add a little sentiment on there. I'll just pop this up. And I do want to show you one more thing. Did you lose me? I hope my connection isn't going bad. Can you hear me now, Teresa? I didn't see anything that said low connection or anything. There, isn't that pretty? All right. Final thing, final card I want to show you. And I haven't added a sentiment on here, but isn't that so pretty? Hey, Evelyn. This I'm going to show you. You hear me good? Okay. I'm going to show you something similar to this with our Brusho crystals and show you how pretty it is to use these. Okay, good, Penny. I'm glad some people can still hear me. Yay. So you're going to walk over with me. I'm trying to cover up my mess with the card. Here, look at the card. Pretty card. Okay. So, I have an extra paper pumpkin box that I have kept the cardboard in. And as you can see, I used these colors with this card. So I used the purple and the blue from the last one, and the Bermuda Bays, the top one there. Isn't that so pretty, the landscape that looks like? Now with this one, yes, the mountain stamps are awesome. There's a few people I thought of. Sherry, who always goes out to Colorado. Now our new pigment sprinkles are pretty cool because when you unscrew the lid, you see with our old ones, you had to actually pierce the top, and I have to pull this out when I want to sprinkle. So that was the old Brusho crystal colors. The new pigment sprinkles, you just open the tab, the top there, and let me sure I'm doing Melon Mambo. I'm sprinkling just over the mountains a little bit, and then make sure to close that tab good and get your lid back on. I also love that they put the color on the top of the lid already for us. This one's Mango Melody. I'm going to sprinkle that at the top. Then put the top back on. Now that looks like hardly anything. And I'm going to sponge a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to show you that. But let me show you. Now this is my old Stampin' Mist bottle, but I've put just water in it. So now I'm going to spray it. And it's watercolor paper. I'm going to spray down. The more you spray, the more it will spread. and blend. Okay, so I've got this pretty wet, and I'm gonna let this color bleed back and forth because I'm gonna want to, after I color this, isn't that so cool? Oh my goodness, it's magical. These pigment sprinkles are magical, I tell you. Now I'm gonna let it drip down actually, because I don't want the bottom to get too dark. And then this is what I wiped. You know, if you have excess and you want to just dry it off a little bit, you just take your paper towel, and I want to keep that kind of dark, so I'm just going to let it dry in there. Now, I already embossed these mountains with the that sparkly black embossing powder. So isn't that pretty? And what I'll do, well, I'll show you probably finished product next week even. I'll show you. Actually, scratch that. Next week I might be visiting my in-laws in North Carolina in the mountains. I'll have to make them a mountain card. So isn't that fun? Because eventually I'm going to stamp some trees and I'm going to make this look like a little bit of a reflection. So I have to wait till this dries to stamp that and make that look like a reflection of mountain. But that gives it a pretty like a pretty either sunrise or sunset look. Isn't that pretty? And then look compared to all the deep purples and the blue and the Bermuda Bay. You can just do so many different things with the pigment sprinkles. And that's so easy because I wouldn't consider myself a really awesome watercolor person. But when you just sprinkle these on, isn't that fun, Leah? It's so fun because it's so easy. You just sprinkle it on dry, start spraying it, it gets wet, and it just spreads so beautifully. So I wanted to just show off those pigment sprinkles again because they really, I feel like they can be, I don't know, a hidden treasure in the catalog. So I highly recommend the pigment sprinkles. I was going to try to have that number for you, but you know, when you're ordering online, you can just plug in pigment sprinkles and it should come up with the number for you. So aren't those so pretty? I love them. It's so easy and fun to make a fun sunset or sky. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, guys. So I plan on doing a lot more with this Mountainscape, the Mountain Air bundle. I love all I haven't even used all the dies that cut out the pretty trees and everything too. So I hope just even this tiny little glimpse of these mountains gave you a little inspiration. If you have it already, take it out and play. If you don't have it already and you love the mountains, or you visit Colorado, or you know people who live in the mountains, or just want another masculine stamp set to work with, because what guy doesn't like being out or dream about being, you know, having property in Montana or somewhere in the mountains? This is just a great set to have. So review, we looked at Paper Pumpkin. It was awesome. In April's Paper Pumpkin, if you subscribe for April's, it's going to be all about family, which I love scrapbooking and I love family. So I think there's going to be some specific, either Father's Day and Mother's Day, and there might, you know, just with their clue of family, it might be a stamp set that has like sister, brother, mother, father, aunt, uncle, that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to April's Paper Pumpkin too. And congrats to all the people. Colt just drew the winners again. Mindy Norman is going to be my winner for my grand prize for March. And then two people, Susan Watson and Karen Gerke, got drawn out to win $25 of product for me. So I'm starting over on my 50/50 board. We'll start a new one today. So if anyone orders $50, you still get on my 50/50 board, and when that gets filled, you have a chance of getting drawn, which is awesome. You live in the mountains, Melissa? Yeah, so this is a perfect set for you to have. You could say from all of us here in the mountains. Oh yes, Teresa, this would be great for landscape or something, and scrapbook too. Or if you went, I went to Yellowstone National Park, so I could use the mountains in some of my scrapbook pages too. Good thinking. When I'm going to work on my scrapbooks, I don't know. I hardly have time to get in here to do cards. So, we are nearing down to the last weeks here, week and a half, whatever, of celebration. So make sure you get your final celebration orders in. There's just still so many beautiful things you can earn for free. So I hope you take advantage of that. Because quick reminder, some of the newer things that you can earn for free are the cute Rise and Shine stamp set that have the cute mugs. And you can get the vellum paper with a $50 order. That's really pretty. You can get this Tags and Bloom stamp set with a $100 order, which is really pretty and matches with these big lovely label punches, which is so fun. Upside down. So there's a lot of cute things you can earn for free. This is a great time to order. And it's a great time to order right now just to get more stuff to play with, because right now for the next couple weeks we're going to be at home shut in. You might as well order a few things, get a free stamp set, and stamp and craft with your family. So thanks so much for stopping by, guys, today. I hope you enjoyed seeing some examples from the Paper Pumpkin and the Mountain Air bundle. And you still have a chance. I'm still shooting for the stars and trying to make my goal to in sales and recruiting and all the rest of that to maybe earn a cruise for my husband and I to go to the Bahamas in 2021. So I do want to say thank you to all of you who even just like my page, who share my videos. I really appreciate it. It's helping get the word out a little bit, and it's been helping my sales this year too. So I just thank you so much. If I don't make it this year, I'll try again another time. So have a great day, guys. God bless. Do not fear. Perfect love from Christ drives out all fear. So do not be afraid. God is in control. Enjoy your time with family. Let's be thankful and focus on the things that we can be thankful for, the people that are in our lives, whether we can see them face to face right now or not. I pray that we can just even be better as a nation, as when this all comes out and is all done, that hopefully we will smile more, we will give each other more encouragement. Hopefully we can be a people that focuses on blessing others and loving, rather than focusing on how we can be divided and what we disagree on. So that's my little rant for the day too. We'll talk to you guys all later. Thanks. Bye.